There are things you tell no one, not even your best friend, not even your family, not even yourself. Completely. You just avoid it. You avoid thinking about it. Avoid remembering. Avoid touching the subject. But deep down, you know, there is something in your past that still weighs on you. Something that somehow shaped who you are today. And maybe that is exactly why you feel this way. Tired for no clear reason, emotionally distant, afraid of being truly seen. Now let me ask you something, and answer honestly. Are you really living, or are you just hiding better? Today, we are going to look at the story of a woman who would probably understand you better than anyone, the Samaritan Woman. But do not think of her as some distant character, religious, ancient. Think of her as someone real, someone who also avoided people, who also carried a complicated past, who also felt shame, and who, just like you, learned how to survive by hiding parts of herself. She lived in a place where everyone knew everyone, and that becomes a problem. When your story becomes public conversation, she had already been through several relationships, and the man she was with was not really hers. This was not only about choices, it was about how people saw her, judged, labeled, quietly excluded. So she did what many women still do today. She adapted. She started living strategically, avoiding looks, avoiding certain hours, avoiding conversations. She would go get water in the middle of the day, alone, when no one else was there, because sometimes it is easier to face the burning sun than the eyes of people. Now stop for a second and think, how many things in your life today are actually decisions? And how many are escapes in disguise? You say you prefer being alone, but maybe you are just tired of getting hurt. You say you do not care anymore, but maybe you simply learned not to expect anything. You say you moved on, but you avoid anything that reminds you, just like her. Her routine looked normal, but it was built on top of an emotional secret. Shame. And shame does not scream. Shame silences. It makes you pull away before someone gets too close. Makes you smile while inside. You want to disappear. Makes you live. Halfway. And the most dangerous part, you begin to think this is normal. Until one day, something unexpected happens. She goes to the well, like always, alone, at the emptiest hour possible. But someone was there, Jesus. And it was not only about him being there. It was about the way he looked at her, without turning away, without judgment, without discomfort, without rejection. He speaks with her. But this is not a normal conversation. He begins touching the exact places she spent her entire life trying to avoid, not aggressively, but precisely, directly, as if he were saying, I see everything, and even so, I am still here. And maybe that is what scares you the most. It is not that someone might find out. It is that someone could truly see you and still not leave, because somewhere inside you, you created a story. If they know, they will not stay. If they see this part of me, they will reject me. If I show who I really am, it is over. So you control everything, what you show, what you say, what you hide. But that becomes exhausting. It is exhausting to live as half of yourself, exhausting to maintain a version of you that is incomplete. And deep down, you want to stop. The Samaritan woman reached a breaking point. She realized something you may have never stopped to think about. She no longer needed to hide, not because her past disappeared, but because it no longer defined who she was. She was fully seen and still welcomed. And that changes everything. Because when you realize you no longer need to prove anything, you begin living differently. She left the water jar behind, the thing that represented her routine, her escape, her pattern, and she walked away, no longer hidden, but exposed and free. Now look at yourself. What are you still carrying? What part of your story are you still trying to hide? What version of yourself did you create, just so you would not have to face it? Maybe today is not about changing everything. Maybe it is simply about stopping the escape, stopping the avoidance of your inner conversations, stopping the silent punishment, stopping the life where you treat yourself like your own mistake. There is a kind of encounter that does not expose you to destroy you, but reveals you, to set you free, and in a subtle way. That is exactly what God does in this story. He does not ignore the past, but He also does not use it against you. He crosses the distance, He touches the wound, and He transforms. So maybe the real question is not, what did I do? But instead, how long will I keep hiding? Because the truth is, you do not need to live this way anymore. If this video spoke to you, comment below, I understand. Save this video so you can remember it when shame tries to return. Subscribe to the channel, because here, we talk about the things no one talks about. Turn on the notification bell and share this with someone who needs to hear it. And remember, maybe you do not need a new life. Maybe you only need to stop running from your own.